starting off melancholy.
Yeah. Kind of somber mood.
And
Shotgun.
We're a little off on the timing on that one, but
Yeah. It was the somber, I don't know, mood.
it was.
The song.
Threw me off my game a little bit.
Dying over there.
Yeah.
Should die a little quieter, please.
Well, I only... See, you hear my voice now?
Yeah.
I only woke up like probably less than an hour ago.
Oh, yeah? And that was...
So not everything has worked its way out yet.
Yes. So what was the reason you were staying up so late?
My puzzle.
Yeah.
My Superman puzzle. I don't do a whole lot of puzzles.
Uh-huh.
Because they're puzzles. But we went to Costco the other day and saw these puzzles, 2 puzzles, 1,000-piece puzzles, Superman and Batman, for about $20.
So you got Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Oh, you did get Batman as well then?
Yeah, they came in a 2-pack.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you saw 2 puzzles and you had to choose. You're just like Superman, Batman, Superman, Batman.
No, obviously that was the case. I would have chosen Superman.
Oh,
Obviously.
Yeah. So now, do you take like a piece of puzzle and then you look at the box and try to find where it's at?
Yes.
And then put it. Okay.
Yeah.
I do the exact same thing. And I don't know. Like there's just people that actually they'll put the. I mean, they won't look at the picture. You know, they make the outline. They get the outline all made up, and then they just kind of like, this piece could go here. You know, and like look through every piece to find one piece that goes in that spot. And just like that would take forever.
Those are masochists.
Yes.
I mean, that is what you gotta do. You gotta do the outside first, get the border going,
Right.
and then work your way in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although I've always wanted to try a puzzle from the middle out.
Oh yeah. More of a challenge.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I'll do with Batman.
Yeah.
When I start, I'll work.
See, because he's a deeper character,
It's true.
more of a challenge. There's more of a storyline there than just, I'm the greatest superhero ever. I can do everything. Nobody can hurt me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That sums up Superman in a nutshell.
Speaking of which, what happened to your eye?
In your eye, punk. Okay. Speaking of which, excellent segue from greatest man ever, superhero.
So what the heck happened to your face?
Yes, exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna go for a run here. get all ready. Like I had this cool like running suit and everything. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Because I want to be more aerodynamic.
I see.
Yes, exactly. Well, and it
like
also
a second skin.
Yes. No, it's not like one of those. Yeah, like those people that wear the bike trunks.
Yeah.
And, get all.
Yeah.
No, that's not me. Not spandex. It's more of just kind of like a jumpsuit with got the pants and stuff. And I don't know. I guess it's supposed to help you like sweat or something, but it also to make it so that you can be seen.
I see.
So it's like, all right, getting ready to go. Stretch and everything, and then go to take off, and then just hit this branch. It's like on this tree. Like I have a picture of this tree so you can see. I didn't see it. It came out of nowhere. It was just like.
So you just were barely starting?
Just barely starting.
That's funny.
Yeah, I hadn't even started. I was like, that'll teach you. Like,
I just pictured like, all right, here we go. Go for a run. All right, feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, step out, start going.
Put on some tunes.
Wham!
Yeah. It's all. Needless to say, I didn't go on a run. I was like, screw this. Walked back in. Made sure there was no pieces of tree in my eye. Laid down. Watched Netflix and went to bed. Okay, so kind of speaking of Harry Potter here, with the Whomping Willow, after seeing the first movie, because I had to go to like I think it was the first one, but it was the midnight showing that we went to in Green, and then it was like, you know, we didn't get back because those are pretty long movies there.
Yes, they are.
And after getting back, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning or so, and I was just like, I got school the next morning, and my mom actually wrote me a note so that I didn't have to go to school.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My mom was not that nice.
Yeah.
I had the same experience with Star Wars Episode 1. You know, back when I was excited to go.
Yeah.
So when it first came out.
Before you seen it.
Yeah, before I actually saw it. And when it came out, we were going to go to the midnight show. My brother bought tickets.
Yeah.
For all of us. And my mom was like, "You're still going to school.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're still going to school." So I didn't go home until, you know, close to 3 or so in the morning. And got up a few hours, went to school.
Maverick. Venture's first stop.
Alright. Gotta get some gas.
Unleaded. Didn't spring for the premium stuff.
You see, that is why you have a Prius.
Yes.
$970 is all I paid. I think I'm gonna have to break my no caffeine pact.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a little bit of a headache starting. Bed that down.
Is that from the...
It's from no caffeine, yeah.
Yeah.
So think of it as like hair of the dog that alcoholics like to say.
Yes.
You wake up with a bad hangover, you're still a little drunk, you drink a little alcohol to kind of taper yourself off.
Fight fire with fire.
Yeah, same thing I got going on right now, so.
Yes. I never thought I'd see the day when you'd move away from Megaplex.
I know, it's a tough decision.
Yes.
Because you work for some place for so long, you know, it starts to become comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with it.
Right.
You know every aspect of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't pay the bills.
Exactly.
Ain't making that dollar, yo. Now I'm going to be working at Easton Sporting Goods.
Ah. Where's that at?
That is in Salt Lake. The same company that my dad has worked for like probably 25 years or so.
Oh, wow.
And my brother's been working there for a couple of years, about as long as I've been working at the Megaplex. So, yeah.
Family business. I
wish.
The family.
Never told us so.
Exactly.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yes. It really is like the Godfather.
It is.
You're living the Godfather life.
I told myself I would never work there.
Yes.
Honestly. Never. I would never work there. I didn't want to work there. And yet, I start February 9th. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sacrifice. That's what you young kids have gotta understand. Things aren't just gonna be handed to you in this life.
You're putting things in perspective here because you're turning 30.
Yes. You turn 30, you understand, you're starting to understand the world.
Yeah.
How the world works.
How it thinks. How it destroys you.
How it crushes your soul. Crushes the very fiber of your being. I had dreams once. I could have been somebody. Could have been a contender.
You need to go into voice acting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do. That is something I would love to do.
It actually, I mean, as much as you wanted it to sound like somebody else, it actually kind of sounded a lot like the Animainiacs, that pigeon, the Godfather pigeon. That's
the God pigeon?
Yeah, the God pigeon. That's exactly what it sounded like.
McDonald's. Go order whenever you're ready.
I am ready. I will just have a large Coke.
Anything else?
Nope, think we're good.
Everything on your screen looks right.
Yes.
Hey, your circle's one way to the first window.
What did you say there? I heard crack. Is what I really heard.
I heard crest. Hi there.
108, how are you?
I'll give you 125.
Excellent.
I see your 108 and raise you.
Change it to 17 cents. There you go. Give me
Thank you. I assume it's the next window. He didn't tell me, but I'm assuming.
And you're just like, where's my Coke? See, this is how drug deals need to go down. You got the money? Yeah.
Bust
I
through
got the
this-
Coke.
Bust through this window. Give me my Coke. I need it. Hi there.
I need my fix.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much. This is a new cup.
Whoa.
What is this?
I have a very funny but inappropriate drug joke.
Go ahead and say it. I'll just edit it out if I need to.
Okay. What's the difference between a drug dealer and a prostitute?
What is the difference between a drug dealer and a prostitute?
The drug dealer can't wash his crack and resell it.
I'm gonna leave that in. I like
Alright.
it. We're going back to Animainiacs, so
Yes.
I was gonna say they had all those different, like, I mean, you had the Warner Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The core group there,
Right.
and then they branched off in all these other cartoons.
Yeah.
The only good ones I think were the Warner Brothers, Anderson, Good Feathers,
Yeah.
and Pinky and the Brain. Those cartoons were funny. Buttons and Mindy,
Yeah.
Rita and Runt.
Yeah. Those ones were just kind of fillers.
Yeah. What's her name? Squirrel, Slappy Squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't much care for Slappy Squirrel. What was the skeleton one?
Skullhead, Mr. Skullhead.
Skullhead. Yeah.
It's the Mr. Skullhead show,
Yeah.
starring him, Mr. Skullhead.
Very original song.
It's
there.
his show called Mr. Skullhead.
Yeah.
No, he was actually a character from Tiny Toons.
From it was on her bow or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Elmira.
Elmira.
So she would take off the skull from her bow and pull it up to the camera, and that would start the cartoon. The DC animated movies are becoming more and more anime style, I've noticed.
They are. Yeah. It's kind of, and that's kind of the way that they've gone with them, to where they've got like the really slim waists or whatnot, you know, huge, over-exaggerated muscles.
Yep. And I guess that style lends itself well to action,
Mm-hmm.
so I can understand why they do that,
Yeah.
but
So, which DC, where do you draw the line, or where would you like to see it kind of go or stay? About kind of like the Justice League, the youth one or whatever, kind of right there.
well, as far as like art style goes,
Mm-hmm. No, I was just meaning as far for an art style with the DC movies. Where did it go? Where did they start going too far?
the first time I remember seeing it was the Batman. What was it called?
Alright, just tell me what it's about.
Gotham Knights.
Okay.
Where it had several different stories, had like 3 different stories,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 3 different movies.
Right. And that one is just like how they each kind of view what happened, you know, as well as Batman, you know, kind of looks different in each one.
Yeah, like there was one where it was more kind of a straightforward type, but there was another one where he was, you know, just that crazy anime look where, you know, he had giant ears, giant nose on his cowl, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, really, really broad up top, really, really tiny and skinny down below.
You know why they did that though, right? Because I mean, you know, if you take like 3 or 4 different people in for a sketch artist and they describe what they saw, you know,
Right.
you're gonna get like.
No, I understand like the meaning behind it.
Mm,
I get that. I
Yeah.
just that's when I first started noticing it.
okay.
And then, they kind of continue to do it. Like, I'm trying to think. I think Assault on Arkham was a little in that style.
Yeah.
Not totally, not completely,
Right.
but there's definitely influences in there.
There's only one DC movie that they've put out that I haven't much cared for, and it's actually it looks more cartoonish, and that was the Batman Superman, like Public Enemies.
Public Enemies?
Yeah.
No, I like that one.
Really?
Yeah. That's good. I really like the comic that
Yeah.
it's based on. Like, those 6 issues
Yeah.
are some of my favorite comic books of all time.
Really?
I love that series, yeah.
Were there-
So, I was a little biased.
Well, no, the story was excellent. It just
Yeah.
they looked a little too cartoony for me.
Yeah.
I liked.
They were going off the guy's art style. Ed McGuinness. They were
Yeah.
going off his art style. He's very cartoony.
Well, it kind of looked like it just came straight off of a comic book.
Yeah.
Out of a comic book. Favorite one, though, hands down, is still the Red Hood.
Red Hood, very good.
Red Hood.
Yep.
Although I do really like the Dark Knight, part 1 and 2. Those were awesome. Where Batman's, 50 years, or no, how old is he? He's about
I think he's in his 60s.
60. Yeah, because he hadn't been seen for about 10 years. Last sighting of him. Commissioner Gordon's pretty old as well. And he comes back to the crimes taken over by
By the mutants.
the mutants, exactly. So he has to put him in his place.
Yeah.
That fight scene was pretty awesome in the end of the first one. Just where he's like, putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
And just breaks the dude in the mud there. But then also, even in part 2, where you get the Joker, his appearance, where he's been pretty good, just in this, like, it almost was like a rest home. It was like Arkham Asylum, but only like toned down because he hasn't,
It's like what we were talking about that one time.
Yeah.
The Arkham Asylum rest home.
Yeah.
Old folks home. That's
Yes.
technically what it was.
Exactly. Where he wasn't really, didn't need to be under top security because
Yeah.
he didn't have anything to kind of live for. But then when the Bat comes back, that's his other half.
Yeah. That kind of breaks him out of his trance.
And then he goes through the whole, like, that tunnel of love there at
Yeah.
the carnival, and he just like ruthlessly kills people for no apparent reason.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite part of the show.
Oh yeah.
Like he had his gun and he was just randomly shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang, bang. Like, yep, that's the Joker right there.
Yeah.
That was the only Frank Miller work that I've actually liked.
Really. His portrayal of the
Yeah.
Joker.
I think Frank Miller is a little overrated, honestly. I think his art style and his storytelling is kind of amateurish.
If you were to ever get a tattoo, what do you think you'd get?
Donatello.
Really? Like on the back of your calf or something?
Not getting on my arm.
On your arm?
So I thought
Real badass there.
I thought for a long time I'd get like the 80s cartoon Donatello head,
Mhm.
like just his face, just
Yeah.
his head. But I think, I'd probably do something original. Like I'd draw it myself
Yeah.
and then have the tattoo artist do it.
Okay. So it's a little more personal there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Donatello is my spirit animal, so
Your spirit animal.
yep, my spiritual guide.
So when you summon your, Patronus.
My Patronus, yeah, it'd be Donatello.
Donatello.
The more you think about Harry Potter, the more it makes absolutely no sense
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Well, so to me, it's not that it doesn't make any sense. It's that if he wasn't there, or if he wasn't causing trouble or getting into trouble, none of this would have ever happened. He actually brought back the Dark Lord, basically.
True.
Yeah. Even from the very get-go there, because he gets the stone because he's out wandering late at night, and so he comes across the mirror,
Right.
sees
Yeah.
his family and everything. And
Yeah,
about it.
because Professor Quirrell,
Mhm.
with Voldemort on the back of his head,
Yeah.
that's what he's looking for. He was looking for the stone.
Yeah.
And Harry found it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here it is.
Mhm.
And if he just would have left well enough alone and never looked for it,
Yeah.
then chances are Voldemort never would have found it.
Yeah.
And then in year 3, Hermione had the freaking time turner.
Yeah.
You literally had a portable time machine
That
hanging
you-
around your neck.
That you could have used
Yeah.
to go back to first year,
I mean, if I were Harry Potter,
or back to even when your parents were alive.
yeah, and I knew she had that, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're using that to have, more classes. Why didn't you use it, say, to, I don't know, go back before Voldemort was born, or when he was an infant, and kill him?
Yeah.
Just a thought,
Well, there's a twist. Except for Voldemort ends up having a scar,
Yeah.
Cedric Diggory had his little scar there.
So Hermione ends up actually becoming Voldemort?
Yes. That is a plot twist.